and we have slowly started adding concrete sidewalks in there as we're going. We use a beneficial insect. Two of the ones that we use the most are in the Carsa formosa, which is a little gnat that's smaller than our Georgia gnat. So you can understand it's a very small bug. We release roughly 12,000 of those bugs in our greenhouse a month. They come on an auto ship. Every Thursday I get a box of insects. Hang the insect, they come in a little strip, we hang them into the greenhouse, they hatch, and in 10 days I can see that they're there. Because what we do is the only problem we really have in that greenhouse is the white fly. So we can shake a bush and see 15 or 20 white flies. We can put these bugs in there, and in 10 days we can shake a bush and count 3 or 4. So they work. And that was the most amazing thing about this business, and what has me standing here today telling you that we're going to build a larger facility is because beneficial insects work. You don't have to spray to have a good product. You just have to be patient with that product. And you have to learn all different ways. So we didn't take the easy way out. It would have been a lot easier to just fog and get the bugs out of there, but then I'm no different than that farmer outside growing. And that was the only way that I could see this business being production and profitable, is that we do a niche market and we provide a product that nobody else is going to produce. And you cannot do this outside unless you just cull the fruit. Being that we're in a controlled environment in that greenhouse, we can pretty much control what happens in there. We control the temperature, we control the humidity, and we control the insects. Pollination process that we have in there, I don't think we have any pictures of the bees, but the pollination process is we use bumblebee hives. We get not honeybees, because honeybees want to produce honey, and that's a mess for us, and they will bite you or sting you. Bumblebees are a little bit more laid back. They don't produce any honey. All they do is try to take care of the female that's in the hive. The hive lasts roughly 6 to 8 weeks, and then we buy a new hive. Every 6 weeks or so, we put a new hive in there. We start out with 40 to 50 bumblebees, and over the course of the 5-6 weeks, they'll get down to where we have a handful. And we have learned since how to judge if they're pollinated or not. You can actually tell on the bloom itself if a bee has been to it and pollinated it or not. One thing a guy told me one day, he said, you have to talk to your tomatoes. I asked him, I said, what are you talking about? Now I understand, it's not so much talking as fussing. But they have responded, and it's a wonderful experience to stand here before y'all and tell y'all what I've done, because I had never grown a tomato 2 years ago before I did this. I tried them outside and have never, ever, ever successful doing it in my business and doing it in my garden outside.